Hi, folks. Larry Lapkin with Builder's Edge Insurance Services. Hope you're all doing well. Say, today we're doing something a little different. We're going to be talking about the Oregon CCB requirements for workers' compensation insurance if you're getting a commercial endorsement added onto your license. So that would mean if you're getting your uh, general contractor, I should say commercial general contractors license level one or level two, or the specialty contractors license. So we're looking at this is the application, which you can download, by the way, from the Oregon CCB for in this case, it's the sole proprietor license application. They also have links to the uh, application for a corporation or an LLC, which are very similar to this application. But specifically, we're going to talk about the workers' compensation insurance requirement if you're getting one of those licenses. So, as we look at the application, first of all, let me point out something which I learned by checking or by downloading this application. There's some great hyperlinks here. Right here, for example, the application form, surety bond, liability insurance requirements. If you click on these, um, they will take you back to the Oregon CCB website, and it'll take you right to the various pages. For example, here's the application for the sole proprietorship. Here's the application for an LLC. Uh, and then if you click on this one for surety bonds, it will tell you the requirements for the various types, the surety bond requirements, which is down here for the different types of licenses. You can see here, so on and so forth. Very helpful stuff. And uh, sorry, let me get back to that. Same thing with the liability insurance. I didn't even know that that worked that way, and would really save you a lot of time when you're going to fill out this form, because a lot of people don't know what a lot of the contractors don't know what limits of insurance they need. Same thing for the bond. They don't know what size bond they need. Of course, that's something that I can help you with as well. But anyway, moving down here, this is the part I wanted to point out to you. It says here, if you are non-exempt, in other words, that non-exempt means that you have employees, you must provide the name and policy number of your workers' compensation carrier. You see here? And then below that, this is what I'm talking about. It says if you selected a commercial endorsement without employees, you must provide uh, on the application form what they call personal election workers' compensation coverage. We're going to talk more about that in a minute. So let's keep moving on. As you scroll down, get past this stuff. We get down here to. I'm moving kind of quickly here, I realize, but we get down here to commercial endorsement. Okay, and this is under question. Well, this is for you have to choose what kind of endorsement you want. Do you want the residential license or do you want the commercial license? You got to pick that out on the application here. So if you're going for one of these licenses, commercial licenses, which I just talked about, you need to address the workers' compensation question here, question number 5. This is really what today's talk is about. So the question is, you see right here, do you have employees? Well, if you answer yes, then keep moving on. It says if you have employees, you must provide workers' compensation insurance, and you have to provide uh, the name of the carrier and the policy number. Are you applying for a commercial endorsement? Yes, we're going to pretend like yes, we are. And I have this already highlighted here in red. If you answered yes and you have no employees, you must provide personal election workers' compensation coverage. Well, all right. So that begs the question, what is personal election workers' compensation coverage? Simply put, personal election workers' comp coverage is for you, the owner of the business. Uh, in other words, if you do not have, if you're getting the commercial license or commercial endorsement and you don't have employees, the state is going to require that you have workers' compensation insurance that includes you as the owner. In other words, you would actually have to have workers' compensation coverage on yourself. Since you don't have any employees, you would need to have it on yourself. So that's called personal election workers' compensation coverage. That can be kind of expensive because the state will plug in, they actually have a certain amount of payroll that they rate you on if you're the owner of the business. It doesn't matter how much you make, they're going to plug a number in for you and you're going to be rated based on that number. I think it's like $40,000 or so. So that can get pretty expensive. And if you've already got medical insurance, maybe you don't need workers' compensation insurance on yourself. That's for you to decide. So the safe bet, if you don't want to have workers' comp on yourself, but only for your employees to make sure they are included, then you would click yes here, and we would click yes here, and you don't have to worry about this red section here. You would just need to fill out this section. Now, again, you can, let's get back into this. So as an owner of a business in Oregon, let's specifically, whether it's a sole proprietorship or a LLC or a corporation, when you go to get your workers' compensation insurance, if you have employees, you as the owner can elect to either be included on the policy or excluded. Now, again, I'm talking about you personally as the owner. You're obviously, your employees will need to be covered. It's a requirement of the state. So I want to just point that out. A lot of people don't understand that, and it's easy to get tripped up because these questions are a little, the wording is a little challenging, if you will. So that's the deal. I've had several, I think this might be a new requirement. I've had several clients ask me, hey, how do I fill this thing out? And you want to be careful that you answer, it's probably just as easy just to answer yes, I do have employees, and if you're going for the commercial endorsement, yes, but and just, you can go with minimal payroll if you have employees and you're not, even if you don't have an employee yet, but you think you might, you can get a quote for workers' comp and just estimate very low on what your estimated payroll will be for the year. So anyway, you can talk to me about that. I do offer workers' compensation insurance in Oregon, as well as the liability insurance and the bond, but there are several other carriers in Oregon that specialize in workers' comp. One is called SAFE. It's SAIF. I'm not sure what that stands for. But anyway, that's the lesson for today. What have we learned? Basically, and to summarize, if you're going for a contractor's license in Oregon and you want the commercial endorsement, you're going to need to have workers' compensation insurance, either for yourself only, if you don't have any employees, or for all of you, or just for your employees only. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Wishing you all the best, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.